Hi everyone, welcome back to my little channel. Wanted to give you guys a little update on where I'm at on the FXT mower. For the most part, it's about 95% complete. I spent about 10 hours on Saturday working on it and got it all pretty well put together. I still got a few little odd and end things I've got to finish up, but I should be able to get it down on the floor and run it this week, as long as it would stop monsooning rain. So I don't know about you guys, but we got a lot of rain here. We got about 4 inches in about 2-3 days. My poor garden is completely underwater. I hope to God it comes back. If not, that's a lot of wasted money. All right, let me show you what all I've got left to do and where we stand on it. If you guys notice, I've got a new clear dash. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a little toggle switch, a little small guy, and put a light on that and run it to the battery. Because the track that I plan on running at, they actually do night races. So they've got a fully lit up track. So that sounds fun. So I'm going to add a light behind that. I'll probably get a red bulb put inside of it, so that'll have a light in it. Another thing I've got to do, obviously I got to get the seat on, but I got to fabricate a little chain guard to go over the gearbox and the chain. So I'll get that done this week. I put a little fuel filter on the end of my little breather here. That prevents any kind of dirt and dust and all kinds of stuff from going into my gearbox. So a little tip, I guess you can say. I'm going to have to put a fuel filter on this because I noticed as I was putting it in that, I don't know if you guys can see, you can probably see it. There's some, come on. Anyway, you guys see those little black dots in there. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Man, that camera, there it goes. But it's all in the bottom, so I tried cleaning it out the other day to no avail. So I'm just going to stick a pretty good name brand fuel filter on that to prevent anything from getting into the carburetor. Oh, let's see what else I got. Still got to tighten that bad boy up. The other side's tight. I've got my stickers on. I got my tribute to Superman. Rest in peace, buddy. Sure do miss talking to you. What else here? I'm probably going to get a plate to put on the front to have my number, because I don't want to. I was thinking about putting it on here, but I don't want to cover any of that up. So I'll have a number up there. I'm going to have a number on the side, and I'll probably have a little decal made out to put right there. My phone just doesn't want to stay focused. Focus, phone, focus. So we got all the fuel lines ran. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys my little neutral trick. I'm not going to run a chain on this. I'm still going to use the conventional lawnmower clutch system with a belt. But the problem I had was reaching down, holding this, grabbing the steering wheel, and pushing. That's a killer on the back. So what I did is I fabricated this. So it's basically a little kickstand to stop the clutch pedal from going backwards. It's spring actuated. I did have to put a bolt through it, and as you can see, maybe, come on phone, there you go. It's not, the bolt head actually doesn't come all the way to the top, or the bolt doesn't come to the top of the nut. That leaves me a nice little divot for that to ride on. So when I sit down, I push in, and it disengages. So, stop shaking. My stand, it's getting a little, I don't know, getting to the point where I just don't want to trust it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little cart that this will sit on. It'll sit probably a couple feet off the ground with a handle, and I'll have some drawers in there for tools. So that'll be another upcoming video. So that's my clutch. So if I want to move it freely, man, that's a heck of a spring I got on there. So you just bring that out and it kind of locks it in place, and then I can turn the wheels without actually engaging the engine. So that works pretty good. Pretty proud of that, actually. So yeah, if you guys need a good reason to come up with if you guys are having the same issues that I'm having, where you just can't push it without actually holding the clutch in, so that's actually a pretty decent idea if you guys want to do that. But like I said, I got to build. I'm probably not going to put anything over the battery. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But I will make a chain guard before I put the seat in. I'll test fit the seat and the chain guard and manufacture all that. But you guys know how that goes. So, but other than that, I do have to drill these out, put some pins in. I mean, this thing, it's not going to come off there, but obviously safety reasons, it's got to be pinned. So, I got everything for the most part done. So, I think it's looking pretty good. I got little touch-up spots I got to do on the paint. I still got to finish the pinstriping on the hood, but once I get that done, then I can get my decals and everything. I'll probably go to a decal shop this week and have some numbers made up. That's my new War on Turf. Bought me a nice little Ferris. That thing's got a 27 horsepower V-twin engine on it. That thing, whew, man, it cuts. That thing doesn't even know what tall grass is. It just keeps going. Doesn't slow down. Anybody want a washing machine? Better to throw it in the trash. But I got my Zeus fasteners pop riveted in. I went ahead and I pop riveted my dash in too. What this is actually Lexan. Unbreakable, and the only reason why I went that route, which I probably already threw away the old dash, looks like I have, but the old dash was actually cracked, and all the corners where I had it bolted up, it was just cracking. So I actually found this in the shop, which I got a big old piece of it up there. That was actually in this garage when we bought the house, and I don't know what the lip's for, but you know what, it'll work. If it starts getting too hot from the exhaust and the airflow coming back on me, what I can do is actually take another piece of that Lexan, and where this part's at, I can just tuck it up underneath here and finish it from the bottom down. So we'll test it out. We'll see if there's a lot of heat coming off the engine. If there is, and that's probably what I'll do. If it doesn't bother me that much, then I won't mess with it. I think it looks pretty cool like it is. But that's where it's at so far. It's getting extremely close. I do have to mount my GoPro camera on here somewhere. Not exactly sure. What I was actually thinking about is building a little stand. That way the camera's way up here and kind of looking down, kind of give you a better focal point. But we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Maybe make something to attach to the rear bumper. It comes up. So we'll come up with something crazy. I know I will. It's just me. So thank you guys for following and commenting and liking. And I still haven't came up with a design on my Nerf bar covers. So if you guys want to jump on my Holland Grass Racing's page, they're on Facebook. You guys tell me, do you guys like A? Do you like B? Just let me know which one you guys like best. So far, a majority of people have said they've liked B. I do like B myself. But I also came up with a couple designs where I take A and B and kind of combine them together. So I'll kind of show you guys that later at a different time. So here it is in all of her God-given glory. She'll be rumbling down the track here before we know it. So Stay tuned, guys, and thanks for following along.